What up, YouTube? It's your boy Ricky Rick, and your boy Ricky Rick is back with another Ricky Talk. And today is April 3rd, 2022. In case you didn't know, now you know. And today I want to talk about actor, comedian Jim Carrey. And the reason why I'm bringing him up is because he's been making the headlines lately. And why is he making the headlines? Well, here's three reasons. One, he's dropping a new movie next week, which is called Sonic 2. Second reason why he's making headlines is because the controversy versus Will Smith and Chris Rock and his comments on that. And the third reason is because he recently teased that he might be retiring. So this is the reason why I want to talk about Jim Carrey. Because me being the guy that I am, your boy Ricky Rick, I was born in 1988, August 29, 1998 to be exact. And Jim Carrey came up in the year 94 for me. It's when I got introduced to Jim Carrey with his films. Films like Ace Ventura. Already then. Movies like The Mask. Dun, you know that dancing? Or like when Cameron Dean is dancing and he's got that Looney Tunes style of. Mm. Or who can forget about Milo, his dog, his co-star in the movie. Then you have movies like Dumb and Dumber. Remember? Who can forget about Dumb and Dumber? When they're in their little cart and they're driving because they're stuck together because one of them peed, or when one of them got their tongue stuck when they went up to the mountains for the snow, all because of a girl. Always because of a girl. Always because of a girl. When a girl's involved, two guys, they're always fighting against that. Always fighting against each other to see who gets the girl. Let me see here. Let me clear my eye here. Got a little stuff in my eye here. Oh, there you go. For me, just recently that a lot of people can relate to, the Batman dropped a new version of it, and the main villain in the film was the Riddler. But the Riddler is not only the first time we've seen him on screen, because Jim Carrey was the first Riddler that we saw on screen in the Batman Forever. He played the Riddler, Edward Nigma. Sorry, I have a little bit of a cough. It seems like I'm always sick, man, from what I've seen. From time to time, I'll be sick lately. Um, Moving on. Oh, speaking about the Riddler, it's the third time that we've seen the Riddler. So this year's Batman, Jim Carrey's version in '95, and then in the show Gotham, we had a Riddler as well. And then probably one of my favorite films of all time in the Jim Carrey list, probably on my top three, top five, The Cable Guy. The Cable Guy is one of those memorable movies. You have Leslie Mann, another great actress that I love. Her movies, she's done other movies like The Other Guy. She's done Knocked Up, so I'm very familiar with her. A lot of you guys might know her from The 40-Year-Old Virgin, the lady who's acting crazy after Steve Carell leaves the club and is trying to hook up with a girl. 97 was a big one for me. Liar Liar, which happens to be another of my favorite movies by Jim Carrey. One that I pointed out here, I have a list in case you're wondering. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Jim Carrey, come on, man. How can you not say he didn't nail that, man? He nailed that. And one of my favorite of more recent Jim Carrey, the Bruce Almighty, man. Bruce Almighty with Morgan Freeman. Come on. I can watch that movie over and over and never gets old. And you have Jennifer Aniston playing his love interest. Just love that movie. I'm telling you, man, I got a cough. I'm sorry. Another movie that is on here on my list. There are not top Jim Carrey movies, but are good enough for me to put on the list that I remember and I enjoy, and I don't mind watching. Fun with Dick and Jane, which is a movie where Jim Carrey loses his job and his wife loses his job, and they're trying to find income because they got screwed on a decision they made. So they're trying to screw that person back. But in the meantime, you see them being like poor and how they get by. So it's kind of funny, Jim Carrey style. Just think of what Jim Carrey has done in his career. Another movie that I find fun of is Yes Man. 2008, he did Yes Man. So it's like, once again, Jim Carrey's always playing these average Joes who gets himself into situations like this one, where in this movie it's all about him getting out of his comfort zone and pretty much saying yes to everything. And I believe it's for like a week. And that's how the movie, imagine like for a whole week, no matter what people told you to do, you have to say yes. Whether you like it, maybe you're scared. So you get the picture? That's the movie. He did a cameo, a small cameo in The Office, which is a show that I really love. 2013, Kick-Ass 2. I forgot that he was in that, but yeah, he was in that. And that was a different type of role for Jim Carrey. There's other different type of roles that I did not put on the list that my other people like that I either I didn't write it down on the list because I didn't watch it or I don't really remember it. I do remember some of the names like number 23, The Truman Show, and then Internal Sunshine, I think it's called. So those are some movies that people bring up from time to time when they bring up Jim Carrey. In 2014, Jim Carrey finally came back to his old roots and did a sequel to Dumb and Dumber 2. And as you can see, that I mentioned a lot of movies in his career. I pulled them up straight out of the IMDb list. So there's a lot of movies that he's done, and he doesn't really do too many sequels. So Dumb and Dumber 2, it's like just one to name a few that he has. And then he got a recent show called Just Kidding. And let's not forget he's done Saturday Night Live. And if we go all the way back to the beginning of his career, which I didn't really see too many episodes with him in it, but I know the show and it's always been around and always popping up on BET, and that's called Living Color, where they had a bunch of actors, comedians who got their first start in this show. So definitely, if you have the opportunity to check out that, you will see Jim Carrey's earlier work and just saw the kind of guy that he was gonna be before we got to know the guy he is today. So the other movie that he had come out in 2020, which I got me really excited because with the loss of Robin Williams, may he rest in peace. Uh, got me excited is the fact that okay, yes, we lost Robin Williams, but at least we still have another genius comedian actor, kind of the same style, Jim Carrey, and he did Sonic, playing the villain, Doctor Robotnik, and now he's got the sequel coming out. So the reason why I want to give a little shout out to Jim Carrey or show a little love to Jim Carrey is because, we have so many guys trying to be badass, trying to be action stars, um, want to be serious actors, and there's not enough funny comedian actors. I mean, probably there is, but not like these guys. Not like Robin Williams funny. Not like Jim Carrey funny. I grew up in an era where you had Tim Allen and your Will Smiths, and you know, right now you can think of maybe Kevin Hart, Gabriel Iglesias, George Lopez, but they haven't done like successful movies like the way Jim Carrey and Robin Williams had that have impacted people's life. Maybe maybe Kevin Hart, I apologize. I really have like this cough, but it's not like a cough. It's more like a I don't want to compare it, but I guess I can compare it to like a cat when I have a hairball. Like I feel something in my throat that I need to spit out. Ugh, like some mucus or something. I don't know. But anyways, Jim Carrey has been making the headlines because he recently was on Access Hollywood, and the interviewer was just like, "Oh, so retiring, huh?" And he replied back saying, "Yeah, probably. I'm being fairly serious." Jim Carrey added, "I really like my quiet life, and I really like putting paint on the cabinets, and I love my spiritual life, and I feel." And this is something you might never hear another celebrity say as long as time exists. I have enough. I done enough. I am enough. So, damn, round of applause for him. Like, if Jim Carrey is taking a break, because that's what it sounds like, because the other thing he did mention in that interview was that the only way I would come back is if I got a script and the script was made of gold, which what I'm trying to say is if the script is something that the world needs or haven't seen, and it's something that's gonna bring me back and attract me to come back for the world to see, and so I can put my art into the world, then yeah, I'll come back and do that film. So hopefully we do get more Jim Carrey. Maybe he takes a year or two off and then gets that itch to want to come back. He's done it before. Like I said, he did take a break before, and I believe after he lost his wife. But don't take that from me because I'm just guessing here. Because I we did lose Jim Carrey for a little bit, and then he went on hiatus, came back, and that's when he had that full-grown beard. And then he did more movies, and now he's taking another break and saying that he's done. The other thing I want to mention is that the comments that he made about Will Smith and Chris Rock, he said if that was him on stage and Will Smith came on stage and slapped him, that he would have sued. So his comments was that Chris Rock should have sued Will Smith and not denied the charges. But and if it was him, that he would sue Will Smith for $200 million. Um, so yeah, so those are the three reasons why Jim Carrey's been making the headlines right now. His Sonic movie that's dropping next week, which I'm gonna go check out. I'm gonna take my daughter. Second, the the thing about him retiring, and the third thing being the comments about Chris Rock and Will Smith and what's his opinion, what's his take on it. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been fun. It's been real. Boy Ricky Rick. If I'm not making you laugh, not making you smile, not keeping you entertained, because I try. I try. I try to do my best. Your boy Ricky Rick is not doing his job, but you already know your boy Ricky Rick does his job. Until next time, I'm out. I'm gonna enjoy this weather right now. All right. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, guys. I'm out.